Welcome inside Crew Stadium, and a gorgeous night as we ready ourselves for kickoff here, and the fans ready to welcome their team undefeated to start the season. Toronto FC with only the one loss to their point in the season so far. Starting 11, and we highlight the man really in charge in the midfield, and Michael Bradley.
Michael Bradley's been the key man for Toronto FC, and he'll need to be today.
Highlight Dominic Gorduro, who does have some past success against Toronto FC. Andy Rosario getting an opportunity here tonight for Toronto FC to show he's got a lot of game left in those legs of his. And we'll watch and see as this game moves up. 1-1 with Williams. Rosario with the turnover. Will slip inside. Jackson trying to make the turn. There's some space on the far right, but service from Bradley doesn't get there. TFC keep the ball deep in Columbus end of the pitch. Bradley makes a run. He'll get to this ball. Slides it in. How about that from Bradley as he slides it in from what looked like an almost impossible angle. And in the 11th, make that 12th minute. Bradley with his first for the club, and Toronto FC have the lead here in Columbus.
And Michael Bradley, who was immense for the U.S. against Mexico midweek, scored a goal there and set one up. Gets on the score sheet here as well. It's a good ball in, and I think the keeper Clark is looking for the playback there across the face of goal. Bradley sees it and sneaks it in at the near post. It's a good run in from Bradley as well. And then he fires it in behind Steve Clark and gives Toronto a terrific lead here just 11 minutes in.
Well, they get a goal from Bradley this early in Columbus.
They've given up a free kick here right in front of goal, though, in a dangerous position for a man like Higuain, who's very good from set pieces. We saw him score against Toronto FC from almost this exact same position in the preseason.
Higuain, right foot curl off target. You know, that's a moment there where Nick Hagelin, who we've talked about today, how he's playing in front of his family and friends. It's an exciting day for him. But that's one thing you're going to live and die with. It's the enthusiasm of a young player. Got to be aware of where you are and where you're going to foul on the pitch.
And you know, he suspected Higuain would take this, but Bernardo Honor has a very good left foot, scored twice in the home game against Philadelphia here.
Indeed, little leave, and the shot on, parried away nicely by Julio Cesar. Called upon to make his first stop of this match of any significance, and now Toronto trying the counter, and Jackson just missed with that push up the field. You live with what you started. Here's Higuain with a drop for Honor. Chani. Instant threaded for Higuain. Wide right, some room in the box now, and a blast over the bar. Chance for Josh Williams over on that right side.
There's a better example of Columbus getting the fullbacks forward, and Justin Morrow tucked in just a little bit too much for my liking. Slow to close down, puts the arms behind the back, and in the end, Williams just slashes it well wide.
Jackson steps in this time. This is where Toronto needs to keep the ball up at this end of the pitch. Nice little play, and Gilberto puts one off the bar. Neat little feed again from Mark Bloom.
It's a couple of really good passes from Bloom, not necessarily known as an attack-minded player. Just slides it nicely for Gilberto off the shoulder of the defender there, which is the keeper Clark again on the near side, but can't beat the post. And Kyle Becker's done an excellent job in midfield.
Or will have to mark Arrieta, and in with him comes Higuain ahead of Hagelin. Higuain looking for Arrieta, who brings it down. Arrieta doesn't get the shot. Miram will, but it's blocked and then cleared by Orr. Jeremy Hall can't win possession back, so it's right back into the area, and out comes Julio Cesar, and he'll just usher that ball across the touchline.
And what a block this is from Bradley Orr. We're just talking about him. A warrior here tonight. Ball goes over the head there, and Orr gets the challenge in.
And Hagelin with a block as well. Cleverly down to the corner, support from Jackson. Edge of the box, here's a chance to tip it home, and the second goal of the game for Toronto FC. Comes off the foot of the youngster who comes in from Calgary, and Farran makes it 2-0 Toronto.
You see Nakajima-Farran, the Canadian international, coming off the bench and doing what he hasn't often done for Canada, but getting into a very good position. Look at that nonchalant chip there from Jackson. Good work from Justin Morrow, though, as he puts it in a dangerous area. And Nakajima-Farran with a great moment for him as he scores here to give Toronto the 2-0 lead right in front of Francis, as he gets good body position, and all he needs to do is redirect the ball in from Morrow. As he goes to celebrate with the Toronto fans and this huge lead now with just 5 minutes to play.
Manor bothered by Wiedemann. Higuain, Arrieta's at the top of the 18. Hagelin gets beat. No shot yet, and they do get one off the bar. Cesar down, but it stays out. Back across again. Over the far side, Jimenez. Higuain trying for the chip. Look out here, a little acrobatics. No, it's cleared by Toronto. And is that our final whistle? It sure is. Toronto FC celebrating their first win at Crew Stadium since September 10th of 2011. And this team is 3-1.